Hey guys, welcome to your Michigan Compass. We're here in Frankenmuth, Michigan for Zehnder's Snowfest 2022. Now we were here last year and I showed you guys quite a bit of footage from that. We're not going to have as much footage today. I'm just going to show you the things that are different this year, what's new and what's more normal, because last year was not a normal year. So let's go check out Zehnder's Snowfest. This one says Home Team 2A won first place. And over here we got a teepee. That's pretty cool. Check that one out. This one won third place. These are high school students that did this. Got an owl reading a book. And I thought this might have been a the shape of this, it looked like a porta potty, but here's what it's actually supposed to be.
All the way over there.
This one right here, little mushroom house. And here we've got a piano. Over on the other side, there's a dog. And here it looks like a seal. We've got a cat. I'm not quite sure what this one is. Kind of looks like the man-eating plant. Looks like one of the SpongeBob characters. And last year when we were here, if you saw that video, and I'll put a link to that, by the way, at the end of this show, they had sled dog racing over here, and this year things have opened up a little bit more. We've got bouncy houses for the kids. I kind of miss the sled dogs though. That was cool to see. And this year the river is frozen over and there's people walking down there on the river because it is frozen over solid. In fact, there's what looks like four-wheeler tracks or possibly even car tracks and some snowmobile tracks down there as well. And right over that way is Bavarian Inn. That's where we're headed right now to take a look at some of these snow sculptures that are in their parking lot. One more thing I want to point out, there are a lot of people down here this year. I would say at least twice as many as last year. Out in front of Bavarian Inn right now, and there are some more sculptures over here. And over here we've got a scuba diver riding on a shark. Over here, this one says first place. And it is a giant turkey and a snowman. And, oh, you know what? It's not a turkey. That is a stork. And the stork is carrying a baby snowman. Let's see if we can get back a little bit further and see that better. And here is that stork. Check him out. And over here we've got an owl, and he's perched on top of some books. And over here, a little bowling action going on. Check that out. It's pretty cool. And it appears here's one that was not quite completed. It said State of Michigan. Well, it just wasn't finished. Over here, we've got a lamp of some sort. That's a lampshade. And check this guy out right here. How cool is that rabbit? He's got a battle axe and a sword, and he's wearing a helmet. Pretty sweet. And right over here, a lion. Check him out. That's pretty cool. It's just kind of perched there. And how about this one? Kind of looks like the Gordon Fisherman. The captain is at the wheel. Not quite sure about this one. And over here, we've got a shark, and he's hanging up. This one didn't get away. Over here, a pack of Skittles, and I think this one could have benefited from some color because those are supposed to be the Skittles down there. You can kind of see it written on the bag here that they've sculpted. Pretty cool. Over here, some kind of lizard or sea creature of some sort. Not quite sure what it is. Interesting looking. And over here, one of our first ice sculptures we've come across. There were a few over at the River Place shops. I didn't focus on those. They weren't as crisp as this one is. This one looks like it was just carved. I know it wasn't, but it's in very good shape. Doesn't look like too many people have touched it. And over here, there's some huskies. I got them penned in over here. And they're just kind of hanging out for people to come over and pet. Look at this guy over here. He's just chilling out, taking a nap. Very pretty dogs. And upon further inspection, these are the snow dogs. They were here last year. Apparently they're not racing this year. They're just kind of here to check out. And right here is one of the sleighs that we'd be pulled by those huskies. And another thing that's new this year, they have tons of places to get food and beverages. All kinds of places set up. Got hot dogs and hamburgers. Over here, brats, hot dogs, coffee and hot chocolate. And the tree has moved over to this area this year. And here we are at the tree. It's a pretty cool tree, the way it's decorated with all those lights and the snowflakes falling down from the tree. Pretty tall too. I'd say it's probably 25 to 30 feet tall. It's quite a ways up there. And now there's some colors wrapping around the tree. Got some greens and some purples and some teals. Very cool indeed. over in front of Zach and Max, and this year it looks like they've got a hot cocoa and maybe some marshmallows in a bowl. I'm not quite sure. Here we've got another one. This kind of looks like a gummy bear or just a bear, and he is right in front of the Frankenmuth Fudge kitchen. And this year the fireworks are back, and they have started right behind Zehnder's. And over here we have some of the ice sculptures. It is a circus theme this year. And speaking of circuses, if you have not seen my last video, we checked out the Shrine Circus in Flint, Michigan. Definitely be sure to check that video out. That was a good time indeed. Wouldn't be a circus without a clown, like I said before, and of course some popcorn. Over here, we've got the 3 rings and the big circus tent. Over in ring number 1, we've got a juggler. In the center ring, looks like we have the Master of Ceremonies here. And in the far end, we've got a ring of fire. And jumping through that ring of fire is a lion right there. And this is, of course, Zehnder's. It says Zehnder's of Frankenmuth Snowfest. And, of course, the elephants. There's an elephant. This is Rock on Ice. And right here, we've got a clown, and it's a perfect photo opportunity. Check that out. And right over here, we have the Man in the Moon. Check this out. It's an astronaut, and he is actually on a little moon-shaped thing taking a snooze. Or he's not taking a snooze because his thumb's up. He's just having a good time. The Man in the Moon. Alright, we'll check out these 2 characters. Looks like it's the sun and maybe the moon and stars. And up next we've got a big flower and what appears to be a bee or some kind of insect eating the pollen. And there's not just one of these, there's another one right next to it. This one's rather big. And it looks like it's one of the snow dogs. Maybe a husky? He's got his tongue hanging out. There's a giant snowflake. And then over here, check this one out. Not sure what this is, but it's pretty cool. Looks like one of those Japanese style carvings. And they actually have this. Look at a carving down here on the table. It is a 6-legged fire-breathing dog. So it looks like I was correct. Very cool, very detailed as well. Over here, tons of ice sculptures. Check these out. They've got lights on everything, lighting it up. Not quite sure what that one is, but it's pretty cool looking. A musical robot. Got like a butterfly and a seahorse. Over here there's a fish. And right next to that fish is a knight in shining armor. And right over here they have a skating rink. Everybody's out here having a good time skating. Looks like they're getting ready to resurface the ice right now. But this is the area last year where they had that tree we saw earlier in the video. And it looks like this ice definitely needs to be resurfaced because it is covered in snow. Well guys, that is going to do it for our trip out to Zehnder Snowfest. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.